Yeah, not only did the jury hear what happened from Officer Chi, they also watched it unfold firsthand from his body camera footage. The state has said from the very start that the evidence in this case will speak for itself, and sadly that the jury will never forget what they see in this courtroom. And today, as I looked over at the jury, I did notice many of them having strong reactions to this video and testimony. Two of them even brought to tears. Officer Jonathan Chi says what he thought was a hitchhiker turned out to be David Linthicum, and his attempt to help turned into an attempted murder. I couldn't get up and I couldn't grab my gun. It was a bad nightmare, said Chi. They believe a bullet went in my face and down my back. He's one of 2 officers shot and the last of 4 officers involved to testify. The first 3 responding to Linthicum's home in February of last year after his dad called 911, reporting his son suicidal and armed. Officers request a mobile crisis unit be on alert, but don't call them in, a decision the defense argues was reckless when responding to a mental health crisis and goes against Baltimore County Police policy. Body-worn camera footage playing over and over again for the jury, showing the chilling moments officers approach Linthicum in his basement, holding an AR-15 rifle that he quickly fires off. As soon as I turned the corner, there was a barrage of gunfire, recalled Officer David Allen. When it started, it didn't stop, said Officer April Burton. Outside, they discovered Officer Barry Jordan bleeding, hit in his hip and lower back. Next followed a days-long manhunt, Linthicum escaping with his gun and on the run. Chi, a former narcotics detective, says he was working on another assignment that morning. Unaware Linthicum was suicidal. SWAT teams were launched and more than 500 law enforcement personnel deployed. Hearing reports lights were turning on and off at Linthicum's home, Chi claiming he thought the suspect returned to the scene. So when he saw Linthicum walking along Warren Road nearby, he stopped, turned on his police lights, and got out of his truck. I put the lights on so you could clearly see I was police, said Chi. I thought he was just basically out for a stroll. I wanted to pick him up and take him home. More disturbing body cam footage plays. Linthicum asks, "Are you going to kill me?" Chi replies, "No." Why? And before he gets out, would I? Linthicum unleashing 14 rounds from feet away. Dazed, confused, and running on adrenaline, Chi recalls a stinging sensation in his face, burning in his legs, and having mangled arms. I felt like I got kicked as hard as I could when I was on the ground, says Chi. The next thing I thought of was the person, whoever it was going to stand over me and shoot me. Now overcome with emotion, he says, I remember thinking I wasn't going to make it to my dad's birthday weekend. Along with Chi, 2 jury members brought to tears while watching the video. Do you think that the testimony today hurt your case?
No comment.
Defense attorney Deborah Levy unsuccessfully requesting a jury field trip to Warren Road, attempting to argue Chi should have known Linthicum was in the area and acted more cautiously. You probably wish you didn't get out of the car that night, she questioned. That's a difficult question to ask, Chi replied.
Go away.
Linthicum's dad, John Linthicum, also refusing to speak with us as tensions in the courtroom reach an all-time high on both sides. And she was also emotional when showing the jury his bloodied bulletproof vest from after that incident. He also gave them a close-up look at some of his injuries. He's missing massive portions of muscle in both of his arms from where he was shot. He says it took nearly a month in the hospital and multiple surgeries to piece him back together. And now he just feels lucky to be alive. Reporting in Baltimore County, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.